The unholy enchantress is here.
The self-described modern-day witch of WWE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Unholy Union from Glasgow, Scotland,
Isla Dawn approaches every match with zero fear because she's the one to be feared.
With her villainous intentions and mean streak, she's probably right about that.
We'll see if Isla Dawn's spells and spirits can get the job done tonight.
Whoa, you better be careful, Corey. She might just put a curse on you.
A woman who respects no one and creates her own rules.
Yeah, there's no sunshine or rainbows where JC Jane walks.
and her opponent from Tampa, Florida, JC Jane.
JC is willing to do what's necessary and ready to be savage if she has to.
If she has to, she's usually in a hurry to hurt the competition.
Already so accomplished, I can't wait to see what JC does next.
Well, you won't have to wait much longer, Cole.
The self-described modern-day witch Isla Dawn, ready to get this match going.
Call it witchcraft, call it mind games. Isla Dawn knows exactly what she needs to do to get into her opponent's heads. And once she does, her hard-hitting style is the finishing touch to ensure her victory.
Yeah, the mental game is just as much of a threat as the physical game for a superstar like Dawn.
Let's not forget about JC Jane, gentlemen. Talk about a physical presence in this match. She's not going to go down without a fight.
You have a point, Corey. JC Jane does provide a physicality in the division that could really come into play here.
Slingshot neckbreaker.
Nice. The fight is being taken to Isla.
JC showing off that wide array of hers.
And Isla falters there.
Yeah, but she's not showing any signs of giving up.
Oh my God, right over the top and hit hard.
And out at ringside is not the place you want to be grounded.
And Isla really playing it up for the WWE Universe. Gets driven into the corner. Boom!
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key factor in this match for Isla Dawn?
Well, Dawn needs to stay focused. No signs of either combatant backing down.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Boom!
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Catching a drop kick. Totally out of it. She's a perfect target.
Now bringing her fury to ringside.
Brutal face buster.
Just caught all of that with her face. But now JC, it looks like she's opened up.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
That's really leaping before you look.
Could be a tide turner in this match.
Jarring European uppercut.
Manages to reverse it.
Strong chop by J.C. Jane and a...
J.C. Jane with a somersault into a cutter.
J.C. Jane connects with a boot. J.C. Jane showing why she is the one to watch.
Definitely not someone to take lightly.
She throws her back in.
She gets back in the ring before the count. This match will continue.
Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark.
Oh, forearm connects. Does Jane put this one away?
Finally ends it, and all the bloodshed, perhaps worth it now.
Here is your winner, J.C. Jane.
A statement victory for J.C. Jane.
J.C. Jane's influence only grows stronger, spreads wider with every win. We should all be appreciative of that.
A woman who demands the spotlight.
And deserves it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Maurice!
Oh, what a blessed evening it has already become. We are staring at elegance personified.
Yeah, there's nothing elegant about her underhandedness. I don't trust Maurice at all.
You wouldn't know what to do with a woman like Maurice, Saxton.
I wouldn't want to do anything with a woman like Maurice, Corey.
Maurice has conquered the ring and the world of reality television. Now the party can really start.
I just hope I'm invited this time.
Byron, you're never invited. Like, ever. Like, never, ever, ever.
And her opponent
Jeez, Michael.
from the Philippines, Kaden Carter!
Well, guys, Caden learned how to brawl from two of the most extreme boys at the table.
Yeah, Kaden Carter then took her talents to Mexico to incorporate lucha libre into her style. And now she's putting it all to good use in WWE. Kaden Carter, extremely impressive. She loves to innovate inside the ring and take a lot of chances.
When firing on all cylinders, Kaden is impossible to stop. Kaden Carter in action tonight, giving the WWE Universe the chance to see what she can do in singles action.
Before she was getting the party going as a tag team competitor, Kaden was flying solo and faced off against many an NXT standout. So while she might not have made her name as a singles competitor, she knows how to hold her own.
Well, Corey, she has the chance to do more than just hold her own here tonight.
Well, at the same time, I know it's easy to let Maurice's beauty stun you, but let's not forget, she's a very capable competitor in her own right. Crafty, determined,
And vicious. We all know Maurice has no problem doing whatever it takes to get the job done. And she's got a vindictive streak a mile wide. Or I guess they use kilometers in Quebec.
Foot. That can't be enough, can it? And the shoulders up.
She still has a lot more in her. Put down face first. Ooh. driving the foot into the jaw.
Man, just squeezing the air out of him.
And that holds Maurice back.
Locks up. Just saying, get away from me.
And inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
And skirts out of the pin.
Impressive one count, but still very early.
God.
And into the collar and elbow.
Being pushed aside and forced into the corner.
Hangs her opponent on the rope in perfect position to execute a neckbreaker. Ow!
Corey, what could tip the scales in Kayden Carter's favor in this match?
I'd say Carter's innate quickness is the key here, Cole. The more Carter pushes the pace, the better off she'll be.
Oof. Maurice with a great shot.
Harsh forearm.
Draped across the middle rope. And down.
Oof.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
Oh, my!
She's starting to feel the effects of that offense.
And that unique style of Carter's paid off. Oof, whipped right into the post. And she's been busted open.
This could be a turning point in the matchup. Broadcast live from over 200 different arenas in over 150 cities over the years. It's not truly Monday night until you've tuned into Raw. Caught that and reversed it. What a shot! Face buster! Carter going up high.
From the top.
And coming down with incredible force.
Maurice's hopes are waning.
Yeah, Carter really pushing the pace here, using her speed to get the better of the situation. Controlling the arm into a hammerlock flatliner.
That was an incredible display of athletics from Carter. Has their opponent right where they want him. Get them all tied up.
Rolling deathlock cinched in.
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Now look at this laser focus. She's looking to put this to bed.
Spear! And Kayden, here's the pin attempt. And that'll be it. Finally a victory. What a hard-fought win.
Here is your winner, Kayden Carter.
Maurice unable to get the win here in this one.
A true tragedy has befallen Maurice here tonight.
I'm sure that's what she thinks.
Here comes the heart of Chase U.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing Chase University from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Thea Hale.
Having come straight out of high school to NXT, Thea has made it clear she doesn't want her youth to define her.
Yeah, Thea Hale wants to prove that she really is a grown woman who can hold her own.
And that means no more waiting, no more asking for permission. Time to stop being a student and start teaching lessons.
Thea Hale is a true ball of energy with endless potential.
She's been living up to that potential and is ready for the next level.
Well, time will tell if she's got the aggression to get there.
The devious Sonya Deville.
Looks like she's ready to stir up some trouble.
And her opponent, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Chemung, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
Oh, here's a cunning opportunist.
Careful how you speak about Sonya, Cole. She happens to have a very gifted mind for this business, both as an official and from bell to bell.
A master manipulator who doesn't like to play fair.
Allow me to correct you, Saxton. A mastermind who controls her situation.
Sonya does whatever is necessary to get her way, that's for sure. Thea Hale in the ring and ready for action. Hale looks hungry to prove herself in this match.
Do not judge Hale by her size or her youth. She's got enough pure tenacity and energy to level the playing field against any opponent. To exceed,
She's got the shoulders down. Oh, that gets reversed into the cover.
Oh, turning the pin around.
Quick kick out from her there.
She probably didn't expect it to put her away there, but she's put her on notice.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow. Driving them toward the ropes, looking to keep some control.
going up high with the punch. Dominating shoulder tackle. Boom.
All tied up now. Switching things up, taking control of the waist here.
Nice escape, and now takes control.
Trying to make the switch out here, and does quickly to a side headlock. Oh, what a tackle.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Crank in the head. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Cha-ching! Step up Enziguri. Corey, what's the best approach you take against a superstar like Thea Hale? Someone so full of energy.
It's not pretty, Cole, but you gotta crush Hale's spirit. Obviously, go after that seemingly endless energy, but also do whatever it takes to take away Hale's will to fight back. Make her feel like a hopeless kid.
Thea Hale ascends up top.
From the top.
Double axe handle.
DeVille's struggling to defend herself.
DeVille needs to be resourceful in this situation. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Oh, there's the old... Oh, that hurt.
Rising to her feet, and she's going to be met with something fierce.
What are we going to see here?
Corkscrew neck.
And now Thea for the win. Sonya Deville able to avoid pinfall there. Incredible.
She just won't stay down.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
She's being derailed here.
Going through plenty of pain, but there's no need to panic.
Watching her prey rise.
We know what she's looking for here.
Bam! Thea has taken...
From the middle rope. Breathtaking Hurricane Rana.
Sonya's getting up, but has no idea what's coming her way.
The Kimura!
Kimura lock cinched in with body wrap. This could be over. It's over. She just couldn't fight it any longer.
Here is your winner, Thea Hale.
Sonya Deville tasting bitter defeat here.
This is why you don't underestimate Thea Hale. She absolutely has the skills and tools to succeed.
One of the biggest things to happen to the women's division. Literally.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel is proof that everything is bigger in Texas, even the superstars.
Yeah, Raquel towers over most of the locker room, even some of the men.
A great second-generation wrestling talent is Rodriguez, more than ready to make her mark here.
Here comes the boat of WWE.
And her opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Carrying on the legacy of the legendary Hart family in sports entertainment, Natalya always ready to handle things inside the ring.
You know, we've seen Natalya's confidence shaken a few times as of late. She's had some tough roadblocks in her path.
If I know Natty, she's laser focused on smashing through the obstacles and regaining that confidence.
Natalya here, ready for action. Born in the Hart Dungeon. Natalya enters. Uh-oh, she could be setting up for a submission here.
There it is, the abdominal stretch.
Grabbing the ankle for extra torque.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole. And she's looking intent on delivering something big here.
From the top, diving clothesline.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Oh, man, looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor.
Rodriguez with the nice turnaround.
Oh!
And here we go now, elbow drop.
What the leg?
Oh, the leg toss. I don't think people realize the amount of strength that...
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied. Wow, the power that takes is insane. Submission locked in. She's holding on with everything.
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Picture perfect drop kick.
Sky high.
Going for the cover here.
Fends off the 3 count.
At this point in the match, that could have gone either way.
And the boat struggling a bit to stay afloat there.
Oh, man!
Raquel has nothing but absolute destruction on her mind. Oh, big boot drives him to the floor.
Being sent out like yesterday's trash. Just goes to show you the level of animosity here tonight. Oh, knee, back of neck.
Just look at Rodriguez taking control here.
That's what I'm talking about. Keeping Natalya at a distance has really limited her offense here. Carefully measured knee drop.
And she slides her back to the mat. Raquel up the turnbuckles.
She's coming too, and she's not going to like what comes next.
From way up top and down. And she quickly turned that around. Natty by nature.
That was some real excellence of execution.
Veteran instincts and technique on display from Natty. This one might be wrapping up.
The submission specialist, Natalya.
Oh, yeah, Natalya. This is a Hart family tradition.
Sharpshooter applied. Just wrenching away here.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Man. Look at this. Snap suplex. Might have her shoulders down. What a performance and what a win.
Here is your winner, Natalya!
It's all over, and Natalya stands victorious.
Sort of a statement win for Natalya here.
Another win for one of the all-time greats. Natalya gets the job done.
Here comes the pride of Puerto Rico.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega!
Zelina, one of the smallest competitors with the biggest heart.
Yeah, now Zelina is sitting under the learning tree of Rey Mysterio and the rest of the LWO. Zelina really has a chance to break out even further.
Zelina looking to make the LWO and her family proud tonight. No protection, no sanctuary. Lyra Valkyria has arrived.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria!
Lyra possesses amazing technical wrestling abilities, which have worked great as equalizers against tougher opponents.
And Lyra has used those skills to slay some of the biggest names in WWE, like Io Sky and Becky Lynch. A woman who has called herself the Celtic goddess of war.
We've already seen Valkyria forge herself in battle.
Something tells me that tonight's match will sharpen Valkyria's blade even more.
Lyra Valkyria is powered by the spirit of Morgan, the Irish goddess of war. Morgan took the form of a raven to decide who lived and who died in battle.
Look, I appreciate her love of folklore and fantasy, but this is real life. It's time for Lyra to lock in, whether in raven or human form.
Lyra Valkyria is a mystical woman with sensational ability who remains calm in high-pressure situations, perfect for deciding an opponent's fate.
And fighting out of the opposite corner, Zelina Vega. She has an unmatched passion for the fight. She might be on the smaller side, but that amount of passion...
Shoulders down. Forces the shoulder up.
Too early in the match to end it. All measured up. Oh, drop kick to the back.
And Zelina finding herself on the defensive.
Oh, no. She could be caught here. Bad situation for her.
Going after the arm. Fujiwara armbar. Incredible pressure.
Complete control. And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
Valkyria gets countered.
Zelina is going to look to press on the advantage.
Zelina tested here, finally able to get some offense of her own in.
Zelina Vega, so quick in the ring, always uses that speed to her advantage.
Yeah, which is exactly why you have to keep Zelina grounded. You don't want that Spitfire running circles around you and getting you all out of sorts. Contain Zelina any way you can.
Getting back to her feet, but maybe only for a moment. Drop toe hold.
Turns it around. Enziguri.
Right on the mark. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
From the top.
Oh, that landing. That's not what she had planned. Ooh, sharp elbow.
Driven down in a fisherman buster.
Boom!
Getting her set up for something in the corner.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
She's fully locked into submission now. Does she have the will to break this hold?
Has to break it before it breaks her. Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
She's honing in, staring daggers at her target. Launching himself from the ropes.
And she's making her way to the top rope here.
No idea her opponent has her dead to rights here.
Taking flight.
Diving front drop kick.
She put in the work. Now she's looking for the payoff.
No, she kicks out.
What a match.
Kick to the midsection. Sunset flip.
Into code red.
Is it enough to put Lyra away?
Oh, and she picked up a monumental win.
Here is your winner, Zelina Vega!
Quite the win for Zelina Vega here tonight.
Zelina representing the only way she knows how, with a big win.
Straight out of Sin City, she is one to watch in WWE.
Yeah, a powerhouse threat in the women's division.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark!
You know, Stark has had plenty of championship gold in NXT, but did not miss a step when joining the main roster and continuing her dominance on the biggest stages.
Well, that's because Zoe has the attitude you need to be a success in WWE.
The self-proclaimed GOAT.
And her opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus!
She took part in the groundbreaking first ever women's main event on Monday Night Raw.
Every woman in the locker room that watched that match when they were a kid should have 3 simple words from Ms. Stratus. Thank you, Trish. A trailblazer who paved the way for every woman that followed. Trish deserves to be thanked, honored, and praised endlessly for all she's done for this industry. In fact, I got this. Thank you, Trish.
But we know Zoe Stark doesn't mess around. For Stark, she has only one mode: attack.
Zoe will take on anyone at any time in any type of match. If you have a brain in your head, you stay away from Zoe Stark at all costs.
Stratus having trouble shifting the tides.
It's so hard to predict what Stark's gonna do next.
Collar and elbow.
Gaining some more control here, pushing their opponent to the corner.
Well scouted.
Kick to the knee. La Maestro cradle. Perfectly applied.
Raises the shoulder.
Optimistic thinking on that pin attempt.
Locking up with the collar and elbow. Switching into the side headlock.
An impressive sequence from Zoe.
Somehow Trish has to turn the tide.
Effective drop toe hold for the takedown.
Collar and elbow tie-up. Getting pushed into the corner. Strong show of strength here.
Face first in the turnbuckle.
Corey, what's the best piece of advice you have for Zoe Stark in this one?
Don't get too cocky, Zoe. Don't look past your limits for this match. It seems simple, but as the old saying goes, pride comes before.
This could be it. The pin. She gets a quick kick out there.
Well, she thought she saw a chance to gain the fall, but obviously was mistaken.
She goes back into the ring.
Manages to slip out of the way.
Set clothesline.
Brutal stomp to the body.
And then the chest as well.
Effective counter.
And
What a lariat. Zoe climbs. What's on her mind? Look at the height.
frog splash! He's got her down for the count. She might end it here.
Wards off the pin at 2.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Zoe setting it up.
On the mark with Z360. The lights are dimming for Trish.
On a kick out. She's not done yet.
Amazing. I can't believe Trish was able to get the shoulder up in time.
Is there still enough left to try that maneuver again? Or is her confidence shaken?
Catapulting down on the opponent.
And she saw that coming from Zoe. Drop kick. Here we go. Stratus into the cover. This one's for all. The arm absorbing the damage. The offense catching up with her now. Double axe handle. Cover. Oh, come on. Blatantly
Steal
cheating.
this one.
Good officiating. The referee saw the feet on the ropes. Big back body drop.
What elevation.
And she just avoided some serious damage.
Denied and reversed into a DDT.
And she reversed it.
Using a handful of hair to deliver the snapmare. And this is even worse, my goodness!
Zoe waddling, looking vulnerable.
Shit kick by Stratus.
Can Stratus put things away here?
Here is your winner, Trish Stratus!
Zoe Stark tastes defeat.
This has to be a difficult loss, but ultimately Zoe Stark was shut down.
It's not something we expected to see, Corey, but Stark will leave here a loser.
Where there's smoke, there's Alba Fire.
A woman who says she will let her flames guide her path to the top.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Unholy Union from Glasgow, Scotland, Alba Fire!
Alba Fire is a woman who delights in causing pain.
Yeah, Fire has a very dangerous combination of technical ability and a ruthless mentality.
She is cruel in the best way possible. Alba has bewitching power in the ring.
It's wise to be afraid of Alba Fire.
Alba Fire has declared that her spiritual alchemy is complete, and she is ready for battle.
And she's ready to unleash catastrophic outcomes on the entire women's division. The high-flying Hall of Famer.
And her opponent from Sanford, North Carolina, Lita!
Lita is undoubtedly an inspiration for the entire women's division in WWE.
Lita looking to inspire even more with her performance here tonight.
We're set for action with the harrowing Alba Fire. Lately, she's seemed guided by spirits who direct her to unleash vengeance on her opponents.
Yeah, and I gotta say, Alba's pre-match seance is eerily unsettling. I accidentally walked in on it backstage. Ugh, it's just creepy.
Whether she's calling on the dark spirits to aid her or using her wicked arsenal, Fire is a serious threat to any competitor.
Yeah, but in the opposite corner, we've got Lita. You really have to be on your toes when you square up with her.
Yeah, Lita has an incredible ability to hit attacks from any corner of the ring. That surprising offense catches a lot of opponents off guard.
Strong kick. My goodness. Lining her up perfectly. I would fear what's coming next.
Cross body from the middle rope. And Lita is really dialed in right now.
It's like Lita is doing whatever she feels like doing.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. This is not where she wants to be. She has to fight out of this.
Will she tap? Can she hold out? And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
She heads out of the ring.
Needs to mind the official count. Systematic attack on that arm.
Fry, quick to counter.
And that can be a first step towards Alba gaining control.
The U-turn Alba needed in this match could have been that right there.
Oh, with authority.
And the elbow, too.
Heading to the top rope here. Back
Up high.
caught with a lariat.
Going for the pin. And a kick out.
Not even close.
Uh-oh. Shot to the gut will break things up. With the goalie bomb.
She's going in for the pin.
Kicks out.
No celebrations yet.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
And Lita not quite prepared for that one.
Fire. Oh, it's gonna happen. Alba fall with the swanton.
No way Lita's coming back from that.
Here is your winner, Alba Fire!
Lita leaves here tonight in defeat.
Lita lives life on the edge. It's all or nothing. And tonight, she leaves here with nothing but a loss. Here comes Eve Torres.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Denver, Colorado, the Divas champion, Eve Torres.
Eve is a natural-born competitor who possesses crazy athleticism and an amazing in-ring IQ. Eve Torres is the real deal.
Eve Torres, an expert at finding weakness and exploiting it.
A woman who turned her back on the WWE Universe and never looked back. It was the best decision she ever made. Laying people out with a smile and a pose.
Oof, it's about to get hot in here.
Oh, compose yourself, Saxton.
From Miami, Florida,
Got a towel?
the WCW Women's Champion, Lola Vice.
Vice had a successful MMA career as a flyweight before arriving here.
Yeah, and Lola has all the in-ring skills and fighting spirit to succeed in WWE.
Lola Vice looks ready to set the world on fire.
She has the makings of a top superstar. That's the bell, and here we go. Lola Vice looking to get a statement win here tonight.
Every win Lola Vice gets is a statement, Cole, especially when she knocks out her opponent to get said win. Vice wants to prove she's the greatest WWE superstar to come from the world of MMA, and every win brings her one step closer to making sure that's undoubtedly true.
Yeah, Vice is looking to etch her name in the history books here in WWE, and she's on course to do just that.
And there's the beauty, brawn, and brains of Eve Torres.
Yeah, Saxton, and we know she's going to use every one of those assets to get whatever she wants.
Oh, stomping away.
She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent.
Oh, roundhouse kicks and then a leg sweep.
Nice leg sweep. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Lola is picking the competition apart.
Torres now just trying to survive.
Corey, what do you think could be the key to success for Lola Vice in this matchup?
No, honestly, Cole, I think she's got to stick to her usual game plan. Between her striking and her grappling, Lola Vice is deadly in that ring. So she should just stick to...
Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here! Reverses the pin. Shoulders down. Just after two.
Just barely, but it counts.
You saw that coming.
Into the wheelbarrow facebuster. This looks interesting.
What a shot. This superstar making an incredible comeback.
Tapping deep into the energy reserve, still in the fight.
The torque into the moonsault. Love it.
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
And a big victory here tonight.
Here is your winner, Eve Torres.
Tonight, Lola Vice did not survive.
Lola Vice gave it her all, but in the end, she wasn't able to knock this one out.
Yeah, but Vice is always working to improve herself as a competitor. So I have no doubt she'll be back and even more fired up.